Oh no, did I get, I think I'm back live. Let me edit this thing. It just disconnected me and restarted up. I gotta rechange the thumbnail. Let me see. Alright, I am back live. Well, that sucked. Oh, jeez. Let me repost this in the Discord. Alright, I am back. It does look like I am back. Kind of hard to tell. OBS is not giving me the correct information. It's saying I'm offline. Okay, now it says I'm online. Okay. Oh, that's gonna suck. I'm gonna have to edit this after stream. Let's see. Hey DJ, Quillmaster, how's it going? At least on Twitch, it's kind of seamless, but on YouTube, it's a whole new stream now. Let me see. Can I go to my old one and... Let's see. Well, at least that one's just the polls. Yeah, so I'm just making sure everything looks good. I'm going to repost it. I'm just reposting that. Alright, we are back live. And anyone that's just joining, I've already done the polls. If you actually go to my YouTube, if you want to see the polls, it's the prior live video. I accidentally shut down the stream when I clicked stop. When I meant to say stop recording for my video, I clicked stop streaming. And it shut off and I tried to stop it. There should be a warning for that. It shouldn't just stop immediately as soon as you even touch that button. Okay. Anyway, I'll probably unlist these and then just, edit the polling for a specific video, so it won't be that big a deal in the long run. Okay, I think everything looks good. That's a little frustrating. Good, listening to the Europa Universalis 5 soundtrack. Also played more modded Civ 5 with friends. That's good. Yeah, I have not gotten back into CK3 yet. I haven't really had time. I've just been playing way too many other games, especially with all the extra streaming I've been doing. Alright, now to kind of get back though where I was before I disconnected myself. I got Scarlet. Finally. So we can just lump her right in here. That is going to be so good for... Like, we're sitting pretty, I think, for Solo Raid now. She was a big unit I was missing.
Fleetly fading is more honed than ever.
And then we're definitely going to put Raven in there.
Oh, can I become stronger?
Now, I think you don't need her for... Like, she's not used in hard mode. Unless you're doing, like, win-specific stuff. But, I'm gonna guess she's gonna be really good for this upcoming, solo raid. Alright, so if we actually look at this now... Let me go back to the recruit list. And we're not going to do any more polls on it. Yeah, I have every pilgrim now. Is there anybody that I would want over her? I don't think so, because I already got Red Hood, Crown. Rappy Red Hood, Crown, and Red Hood on here. Siren. That's 4. I already maxed out Helm. So she's still the best one to have on here for now. And with those dupes, that brings my crown up to core 1. So what is she at? 182. How much is this going to bring her up in terms of combat power? Oh, that was a 3k jump. I like that. And then Siren we can take up as well.
I can make even more bubbles.
And that also means we can give her more gifts here. God, we have so few of these. These like... These are the generic ones. Didn't... Right there, that's perfect.
I can feel my loneliness being replaced with happiness.
Gives her some more stats there. Nice. Where is the new Scarlet? Where the heck is she? She already at the... Oh, she's like all the way at the bottom. Is it? No, she's not. Where the heck did it put her? Oh, there she is. I'm just blind. She's gonna go on the favorite list, so she goes to the top. Oh, she has a item here. You know, I'm not using her right this second, so we'll go after her when we actually need to build her. I won't waste them right now. Let's knock everything else out, and then we'll get right into the story here. I've done already a good chunk of the dailies. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I can replace for my interception team right now. I'm using Ray with Asuka. But from what I understand, I can replace her. Once I get Black Shadow built up, she can take her place. And can make it much easier on this fight.
Tell me the story of victory. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom.
Man, I'm already able to get it to 7, which is all you need, but I would like to beat it, because I think you get a title for doing this. Man, I'm making dumb mistakes. Although I do see a noticeable... I think I am doing more damage. Just the dupes for Siren and Crown seem to be doing really good. I think it has upped my damage. Well, it's not significant. It is noticeable. Sweet. And right into burst as he comes out. Did play CK3, haven't played for ages, was fun. Have you tried out the new, don't they have the Nomads now? That's what I want to try out, is the new Nomad system. I heard there was some bugs, though, when it came out. Yeah, usually I'm not hitting this point until like 10 seconds left, so... Those dupes by themselves have gotten me this, like, a little bit sooner. Although I have gotten to level 8 before, I don't know how. Although one thing I think I do need to do... I might do this tomorrow. Is if I go to Raven... I think I may have an issue on gear. If I go to Raven, where is she? It'll probably be towards the bottom here. I think helmet. Okay, so I have... Yeah, I have hers. I only have one helmet. That's it. Right now. For Anomaly. Unless you count Rays. And these ones I have... I have none. I have none here. So I need to start running the other bosses. I have 5 of these. And 3 boot. So I need to run hands. Like I need to start running something that's not Kraken, I think now. More gear pieces. So I might look into that for tomorrow. Because I gotta actually look at how to do the other bosses. Okay, let's see what we have to do for liberation here. Okay, that was the last mission. Okay, now we do the PvP. We will get Tribe Tower.
Welcome to Larina, the finest entertainment the Ark has to offer.
Okay.
Now, let the games play beyond performance. Now, let the games play beyond performance.
that one.
The show and zero. Beyond performance. Now, let the games. The winner is you. Now, let the games. The winner is you.
I'm just trying to fix one thing I noticed on my other screen here. All right. That's all of those. Go ahead and collect this. Oh, I think I forgot to buy... I think yesterday I forgot to buy these. Yeah, I thought I forgot to buy them like last day.
Thank you for coming. Another successful transaction. Doesn't it feel great spending money?
Alright, hour.
Show me your potential, mon ami.
Then we'll get into the story. 'Cause I think that'll be pretty much everything for the day.
Love your day.
Hey there, Lord. Hey, the Lord of Zombies. How's it going? If you want to actually see the polls, I got disconnected in my last video. It's actually, if you go under my tabs, because you won't see at the beginning of this video, my polls aren't there. They're at the very, they're on my last video on my earlier live stream. That was like literally 10 minutes ago. I need to really adjust this team, I think. Because I know eventually this tower is actually going to get difficult. It's just taking a while to climb.
How do you reload again? Water isn't too salty for ya.
Request cleared.
Alright.
Let's go.
I got too excited. I'm a bit flustered. How do you reload again?
The game has a comical sense of humor. Oh yeah, it definitely it has a pretty good sense of, it has a good story though. The story is actually good in Nikke. I put it on the same levels as Girls Frontlines, and I really like Girls Frontlines as well.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
But yeah, it's I mean the gameplay is fun too. If you you haven't seen me actually play anything difficult right now, this is just kind of doing content that I'm way overpowered for. But if you watch the hard mode, like one of the things that you get that a lot of other gacha games don't have, like a Theory at Restart kind of has this too, but it's a little bit more, it's kind of a more annoying on the difficulty side. But it is fun to have like actual difficult content with the hard mode on this. And your character, I do like the infinite scaling power. Like, I don't like a max level. Like, I like the idea of you're just always making progress. If you can't beat it now, you can always get some more levels later to eventually just out-level it to an extent. But then you have like the other difficult content where you have to build your characters because it lowers you to a max level. Winning 10 polls and the costume got you free, and then immediately getting the new character. Oh, you're talking about, I see, you're talking about the polling. I did not immediately get the new character. It took me 150 polls. It was probably the worst luck I've had on the limited banner. The biggest thing though is I am really happy with the with my luck on the standard, because I got 3 pilgrims on the standard. I got another copy of Siren, another crown that they're in use on my hard modes, and then I finally got Scarlet. Oop. And so, I mean, she was one of the big pieces of links I was missing for the last solo raid. Her and one of the maids. When I already got the maid, the last maid on the last standard pulls I did. So at this point, I'm just going to start hoarding standard pulls because I don't really have anything to target on there that I really need anymore. And just kind of wait for there to be a lot of missing characters that I need. Because I mean, I already have my helm maxed out. Rappy Red Hood's sitting good at 1. Red Hood's good. Siren's good. Crown's really good. So, overall, pretty happy. I mean, burning through that many pulls sucked, but it is what it is. Oh, sweet. I just finished this, so I just got her skin here. Let me go ahead and let me put that on her. And then we can get into the story. Because I am not going to go over her gotcha skin. I'll say that.
If I ever get the chance.
Alright, let's go in. Start story part 2. If I remember last time, at the very end of part 1, they opened a vault and we ran into a guy. Like a guy sitting there. Squad Raven XXOXX. Raven's Route will be available in story 2. View the side story in Raven's Route.
It's quiet and lonely.
I don't know what that means.
I want to confirm something.
3 pulls. Hey, we're getting our pulls slowly back. Planet diving suit. Raven costume. I didn't even realize there was one here too. Oh wait, they have something new on story. What's new on story 1? Is that the Raven route? Why is it red dot here? Or is it just because I have new currency?
I'm a little bothered by things over here.
I'm not running that. Part 2. Yeah, I got a guy in a wheelchair here. And I haven't, in the main story, I have not actually run into her yet. I've got the second part where she's pretty much revealed the entire truth, though. So I kind of know the story now at this point. And Stellar Blade. I'm guessing as we go through this, we have Raven's perspective. Okay.
I draw my sword. Roger. Heading in.
Go with her. And then we'll let Rappy.
Joining the mission.
siren. Just to cover all the bursts. Right.
If it's a request from my subject, I have to accept.
She should be able to carry us. Alright. Easy peasy. Alright, let's get into it. So is he supposed to be the one guy? The guy in the city, Zion? The Oracle?
You guys are...
He could just be somebody that's not from their universe.
Heart rate rising rapidly. Deep breaths. Vital signs weakening. Moving to resting area.
Dude's about to die.
I can't believe it. Did I just see what I think I saw? Was that a human survivor on the surface?
I thought there officially weren't supposed to be any survivors up on the surface.
Come on, Mike. There you go.
I'm starting to get sick and tired of all this official talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds to me more like orders rather than stating the actual facts.
What do you mean?
I mean, the government's kind of bad in that way. I fully suspect because I'm pretty sure all the limited collabs are not canon. But I'm almost certain in the story we're going to run into whether it's other arcs or other safe havens like Eden, where there's going to be other human survivors with Nikkes. Because eventually when they expand and they want to add like new Nikkes to the story, it's like, oh, this new big hero Nikke. You can't just have this person have been from the original arc because it'd be like, why haven't we heard of them before? So I think they will eventually have other survivors in other places. It's just kind of covered up right now.
Never mind. I don't mean much by it. Forget I said anything.
Anyway, sounds like it's a pretty big deal that this old guy is up here.
It's more than that. It's a complete upheaval of everything we've been led to believe up until now. Mr. Commander, we have to tell the others about this.
Are we not going to follow him inside?
I think we should share this information with our other team members first. To be honest, I have no idea what the protocol is here. Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Well, the dude's about to die, so you might want to just go and start asking him some questions.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Shouldn't we check out what's beyond that door? I don't know. Shouldn't we report it first? How about we investigate as we report? No, we should report as we investigate. How about investigating during the investigation? Or reporting as we report?
I think we all need to calm down. Commander, let's report to Deputy Chief Anderson first, and then ask Privity for assistance. We're going to have to get the central government involved on this.
Andres, report to Ingrid, I mean, Mustang, wait. Can't trust any of the CEOs.
Good grief. I can't sit here listening to any more of this.
Oh, he's back up.
I'm fine. The back of my head stings a little, but it's nothing major. So, you found a survivor on the surface? I'll file a report straight away and take all necessary actions. You should all go back to the ground floor to investigate. What was I doing lying down anyway? The last thing I remember is fighting a rapture on the way to the Ark.
Com tackled you and sent you flying. You hit the back of your head really hard.
What?
You fainted, and the White Three saved us.
The who?
Speaking of which, where did they go?
They all... I'd like to track down that calm character.
Why is that?
Always eating.
Snow White, may I remind you not to speak with your mouth full? Where did you even get all that food anyway?
There is a big pile of it sitting here. It didn't seem to belong to anyone, so I went for it. There's plenty to go around. So help yourself.
I'll apologize to Believer later.
That would be best. But pray tell, why dost thou wish to track down this robot?
The data contained in that robot is over 100 years old. Even if we personally can't find any use for it, it would be of immense value to the Ark.
Sounds like a reasonable argument to me. Let's track it.
Very well. Let the pursuit be underway.
I want to stay and help Believer, but we must hurry.
Don't worry. He can take care of himself.
That's right. He has things under control. Although, there is something that makes my soul grow restless. I feel that I've laid mine eyes on that woman before.
They talking about Eve? Oh, is it talking about the fact that she's in the expansion for Stellar Blade?
You're talking about me.
Egats! How long have you been following us?
I have a feeling that I've met you before too.
You do?
Yes. Although I can't pinpoint it.
Yeah, we just met her playing the game yesterday. Or a couple days ago. I met her on the first day I played it.
Dost thou utilize a blade?
Indeed I do. And you seem to as well.
No wonder. I desired to unsheath Fleetly Fading as soon as I saw you. Well then, shall we have a duel? What dost thou say to that?
Scarlet?
Very well. My excitement got the best of me. We have urgent matters to attend to, so we'll have to resume this at a later date.
Do you need to leave right now?
I believe so. Verily.
Vero.
Please inform Believer that time is of the essence. And so we left in a hurry.
Okay. I'll relay the message.
See you around. Next time, you and I shall have a proper palaver.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta do all of her quests in Stellar Blade so I can do the fight with her.
Wait a second. From the way you described them, it sounds like the people who saved Rome and me were pilgrims. What a rare opportunity. Oh well. I suppose there are more urgent things at play now than a few pilgrims. I'll go contact command. The rest of you go investigate the ground floor. Sure thing.
Alright, let's see what this old man's up to.
Position check. Let's go.
Oh, we get to see Raven in action here. Got some catchy music in the background.
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
Oh, this looks like what do you call it in Stellar Blade? The like the library place.
Where do you think the power is coming from?
I'm not sure, but judging by how dimly lit this place is, I'd wager it's a pretty basic generator.
It doesn't seem like it's being drawn from the city.
No, I don't see anything on the walls or ceiling that seems to be supplying electricity.
Okay, good. I was getting worried that I was the only one who thought that.
Seems like whoever is down here at least have the basics needed to survive.
It's awfully quiet though. Do you think that old man is living here alone?
There's more than one bed, so I'd say probably not. Or at
Bunch of
least he
people.
wasn't originally.
Rappy, you see those things standing there? What do you think they are?
Massive rectangular options take up no small amount of space. Faint worth sound they're emitting, there almost seem to be
Machines of some kind.
computer.
Although I'm not sure what they're used for.
They remind me of tombstones.
Okay, so this is like the memory bank place from Stellar Blade. And that's the desk we seen in Stellar Blade as well.
Greeting.
You scared me! Me too.
Nice to meet you. I'm Herman.
Hermit.
I am but a humble artist who has been watching over this place.
Barely alive.
Don't worry, I will protect you. Patience. I'll flash you soon enough. Just when things were getting good. Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
I'm sorry if I startled you. It's been so long since I've seen any other beings, human or Nikke, that I forgot how shocking my appearance might be.
Barely alive, eyes closed, the cyborg arm. Yeah. Okay, though, you don't seem well.
This body of mine is on its last legs. I might be nearing the end of the line, but I can still speak.
Time for fluid intake.
Oh, excuse me for one moment.
Brain would turn to mush with the lack of anything to do in this place.
But the craftsmanship is impressive. It seems like an early prototype for the modern ones we use in the Ark.
I'm sorry.
Take your time, old man.
Well, I don't exactly know where to start, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Are you a human?
Yes, I'm a human. You of all people should know that there's no such thing as male Nikkes.
May I ask how old you are?
I'm not sure. If I had to guess,
Oh.
around 145.
Man, this guy's like 45 years before the war.
Wow.
It sounds funny saying it out loud like that.
You're like uber old. For goodness sake, Neon, watch what you say.
It's all right. I suppose I have aged quite a bit.
Have you ever taken Evergreen?
Evergreen?
Yes, I was lucky enough to receive it.
Oh, is that the stuff that keeps them extending their life? Because I know like someone like what's his name? The guy, the Tetra CEO, like he's super old too because of some kind of thing that keeps you alive for a long period of time. I think it's also the Deputy Chief Anderson is rumored to be the legendary commander, which would make him over 100+ years old too.
But when I stopped taking it, my aging resumed, as you can tell by my current state.
When did you first arrive in this place?
I came in here when I was in my 40s. So I suppose it's been over 100 years?
And you've been here that entire time?
Pretty much. I came here not long after the Rapture invasion.
No way. How is that even possible?
This place was built to last. It's an incredibly sturdy construction, so that's why I've been able to survive here for as long as I have.
Where's the food?
But why did you stay here the entire time? Why not leave and go somewhere else?
The entrance was blocked.
Well, they're stinking raptures.
I couldn't get out even if I wanted to. Thanks to you all, however, I was finally able to feel the sunlight again.
Did you come here to stay hidden from the raptors? This place feels like a bunker.
You're right. It is a bunker.
For a bunker, the facilities are a bit meager. There's only the bare minimum needed here to survive.
That's because it was built for a special purpose.
And what is that?
The purpose was... we came here for preservation, for our works to pass on to the future.
So this place was intended to pass down your work to future generations?
Did you discover anything beyond that door? By any chance?
Dogs in here barking. You might hear him in the background a little bit. There were corpses of 3 Nikkes. Do you know anything about that?
Bodies? So, they died. What fools.
Uh-oh.
Believing in such foolishness. Or maybe they had no choice? No, that's also foolish. That shouldn't have happened. I could have stopped them. What's the point of all this?
Bill wills himself forward, rushes towards towering tombstone-like machines, and rams into one at full speed. Attempts to, rather. What? What, are you trying to kill himself?
Position abnormal. Position abnormal. Request assistance from nearby personnel.
Getting all upset.
Don't worry, I will protect you. The story will be rewritten into a tale that's happy and beautiful.
I'm sorry. My emotions got the best of me. Yes, I've calmed down.
Oh yeah, it looks like it is picking him up in the background. They're just playing with the ball, chasing each other.
This was a city.
Shouldn't be too loud though.
Artists. The residents here were free to let their creativity flow and to share their works amongst themselves and the public. As a result, this place was a popular tourist destination. It was revered as a sacred space where art lovers from all around could gather. After the Rapture invasion, most of the residents were scattered every which way.
Kinda looks like the Other Blade City.
But a few who were determined to pass on their work to future generations fought against the Raptures and tried to protect the artwork here.
And then they died.
I was one of them. After moving all the artwork into the bunker I made, we fought with the Raptures for a long time. I sustained serious injuries in the fighting and subsequently had to rely on these machines to live. Some Nikkes moved by our cause joined us. The United Forces of Humanity used this city for their propaganda.
Propaganda,
They
yeah.
hailed us as artists who had taken up arms and used our story to boost morale. In return for our cooperation, they offered us support.
A fat lot of good that did.
One one day, the UFH abruptly revoked all their support. It became impossible to transport all the physical art pieces to the bunker. So, we began backing them up digitally. People scanned blueprints and high-resolution images, made backups of programs and more.
Uh-oh, I got a bot in Twitch.
Then, all these black machines must be...
Massive storage terminals containing all that data.
Banned.
They hold digital records of all the art ever created in this city.
And you've been here watching over them this whole time?
That's right. I hoped that one day rescue would come, but it never did.
Because the Raptures won.
I wasn't exactly in a position to be venturing out either.
So you've been here for over a century.
What about the other humans that fought alongside you?
At first, they stayed here with me, but they all either died or left.
What happened to the 3 Nikkes outside? What's the story behind that welded door? Why did you try to ram into one of these storage terminals? Are you okay? Whoa, hey!
He's fainted.
Physical condition severely compromised. Rest immediately.
Let's try and move him somewhere. Lay him down.
It's so I just need to rest for a moment. I'm sorry, but I think we'll have to pick this conversation up later. You're free to take a look around. Just don't break anything, please.
Looking around at all the art.
Watch over me. Patience. I'll slash you soon enough. Just when things were getting good.
Good teamwork, everyone. Let's keep it up.
Alright, we got one more we can get through.
The data in these terminals really is all pertaining to art. It's incredible how much is here. I'm no art expert, but I'm pretty sure this is going to make waves. I can see the headline now. Humanity's artistry once lost, found once again.
Even if it's only in digitized form, it's remarkable how much has been preserved.
You think it'd be okay if I installed Boom here?
Of course, that's what she does everywhere.
I'm not sure what that is, but I have a feeling that you shouldn't.
I guess you're right. Too bad.
What's the condition of these terminals?
Really good. I can't believe how well they've been maintained. The bunker's power supply is mostly being used to keep these terminals up and running, so they're honestly in great shape. There is one thing that's bothering me, though. There seem to be recordings of the bunker's interior as well, but they stopped about 40 years ago.
The data's not corrupted, is it?
No, it's fine. Data itself doesn't decay organically.
It must be that the hardware itself has aged and begun to deteriorate.
I think so.
Do you think it can be fixed?
If you help me, absolutely.
All right then, let's give it a shot.
Okay, sounds good.
This plot certainly seems to be thickening.
Dun dun.
Indeed.
Eve, it's not that I disagree with what you're doing, but we do have our own things to do.
We gotta go back.
I know. But I can't pretend as if I didn't see this and move on.
What if it ends up taking some time to resolve?
We'll reconsider our approach if and when that time comes.
All right. Fine. In the meantime, let's do what we can to help.
Eve, this is not your fight. Do you have nothing better to do?
Quite the opposite.
Then are you looking for excitement?
No.
Are you expecting a reward?
She's like that in the game too. She just does things to do it.
So you don't have much free time, aren't looking for excitement, and don't expect a reward. Why are you helping then?
Beats me. This isn't the first time this has happened.
I can't explain it. But I just feel like I should.
You are sentimental.
Huh. I like the cut of this robot's jib.
Adam, you have not wiped off the black mold on your face. Would you like me to clean it off?
Talking about his mustache?
I take it back.
Can I speak my mind? Go on, let's hear it. I'm curious to hear why you think this is more suspicious than usual.
Much appreciated.
Don't mention it.
First of all, I understand what this place is. While it is hard to believe, I can get past the fact a human has managed to survive on the surface for over 100 years.
Oh crap. Just get hit. Move this a little bit so it doesn't get hit again. Can't adjust without it accidentally bumping it sometimes.
I also get how this place is packed to the gills with digital data on art. But setting all that aside, I simply don't trust this Herman guy. What if he's some deranged criminal or something? That door was welded shut from the outside, and the entire lake was electrified.
He looks pretty
Yep.
calm to me. I don't think he poses a threat to us.
I'm not talking about now, I mean before, when he was young.
If you're saying he intentionally welded the door shut and then electrified the water, it's not exactly the most efficient plan.
True. He's not a supervillain from a comic book after all.
Let's wait and see what Ellie and Lily find. Maybe Privity will have or be able to offer some answers as well.
After all, we're talking about a human survivor up on the surface. This is bound to become a major news story back in the Ark. Oh, we should tell Herman our names, so he can tell all the TV presenters about us. What? Why do you two look so grim?
No reason.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Closely, concisely illustrates the importance of finding a human survivor on the surface and why the individual must be protected. Rather proud of how well written it is, especially given the lack of proper equipment in the immediate area. If Eula were to see it, she might feel otherwise, but Privity personally can't find any faults with the writing. Font is lengthy, but none of the words register. Length or complexity of text rather due to a single sentence contained at the bottom. Times and rereads the document top to bottom. The number of human survivors on the surface must be 0. Uh-oh. There's something wrong with this guy.
Enemy spotted. Engaging.
Oh my goodness, the dog's going crazy.
Just when things were getting good. I'll flash you soon enough. Talk about spoiling.
At least they're doing it during this, not when I get to Stellar Blade here. Because I'm not going to be too worried about editing this story, like I want to kind of try and do with the Stellar Blades.
I can't say I'm surprised. I knew this would happen. Did they give a reason? Surely the oh-so-grand central government has an equally grand reason for their stance. Whatever. If you don't want to tell us, suit yourself. We can take the old man with us regardless.
Privity already issued the report, which complicates matters.
What do you mean?
Privity has been given strict orders not to bring in Herman. If we do otherwise, they're likely to charge her with insubordination.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But one way or another, we're bringing this guy back.
I know. I figured that's what you all would do. How about we knock out Privity and then bring back Herman?
They may be guilty of unprovoked assault on Nikke.
Oh, right. I didn't think about that.
Did the central government offer an explanation? If we know the reason behind the decision, we might be able to work around it.
1. The high possibility of rare infectious diseases. If he is infected with a disease that cannot be treated, the Ark will be in danger. 2. The high possibility of him being a dangerous criminal which would naturally pose a threat to the residents of the Ark. 3. The high possibility of him being a Rapture spy which would likely result in the leaking of vital
Rapture
information
spy.
about the Ark and its location.
Well, he could be a. He's gonna be like the equivalent of a Alpha Nativa. Because he kind of looks like the Oracle from Stellar Blade.
4. The possibility of him not in fact being human. There is a chance that he might be a Rapture or another type of beast pretending to be human.
Oh, sure. That's totally it.
5. The possibility of it being a hitherto unreported new species which would pose a threat to the Ark.
Now they're really thinking outside the box.
I realize how absurd these reasons sound. They gave plenty more, the most important of which was the one given at the very end of their response.
We don't care about anyone outside the Ark.
The number of human survivors on the surface must be 0. As far as they are concerned, the risks are far too great.
What a load of bull. They just don't want to entertain the possibility. What do you mean by that? If it's revealed that there are in fact survivors on the surface, then the government would naturally have to go searching for more. That would mean devoting a whole bunch of resources with no guarantee that they turn up anything. So, they decided their best option.
I think that's an awfully big leap in logic.
Any chance you could stop trembling while you speak? Maybe then I'd be less convinced that the central government has completely brainwashed you.
What the?
If it comes to light that there are survivors on the surface, it spells serious trouble for the central government. For all these years, they've been assuring us there's no one out there, and then it turns out it was all a lie? The oh-so-esteemed central government's reputation would take a serious nosedive.
Don't be ridiculous. There's no way they'd do that.
Privity.
Central government is the ultimate bad guy in this whole entire story.
Take a good look at that document again. Explain to me, how else is this supposed to make any sense? We're going to take Herman with us. That's the least we can do. Right, Commander?
Yes, it's what we must do.
Give me some time. I'll try to convince them. Herman doesn't look well. I'm not so sure he'd even survive the trip back to the Ark. If we borrowed the tetrapod, that would shorten the travel time, but if Stormbringer were to appear... In other words, we don't have time to wait while you try and persuade the central government, especially when we don't even know if you'll succeed.
The commander will make sure you aren't faulted for this.
Do you think I'm only doing this to save my own skin?
Duh, why else?
Do you have any idea what would happen if people lost faith in the central government?
Good stuff, because they're the bad guys.
Everything would fall apart. Everything! In a rigid society like ours, if the people cease to trust the one absolute authority, it's all over.
So, what are we supposed to do? Kill this innocent old man and head back? Sounds to me like that's what you're proposing.
Of course not. Don't be absurd.
Privity, please. Don't give me a reason to hate you. I'm begging you.
Wow. I've seen
A long cutscene on the 5th one here.
You have?
Yeah. Whenever it rains, the water flows down the roof, and it looks beautiful. I've even waited for it to rain before, just so I could see it.
That makes me happy.
Huh? Why's that?
I'm the one who designed this roof.
Just a big, huge room.
Something that you built has lasted this long?
According to you, apparently so. Oh, have you seen this kind of roof by any chance?
I have! I've seen it in the stadium, above the seating for the spectators.
No kidding.
Herman, whose condition has improved significantly, is spending time with Ella going through the store data.
Like a house on fire.
Any progress with the recordings?
Yep, I'm pretty sure Con was here.
Really?
I saw it in the footage that we recovered. At first, I wasn't sure, since all robots look awfully similar to me.
False. I look better than Calm.
Anyway, The serial number I saw was the same as the one engraved on Com. Also, look at the floor. Even though it's dark, you can still make out track marks everywhere. I'd bet good money that Com was here at some point.
What in the world is going on?
I'll see what else I can find. It would be nice if Oleg could lend a hand. Then again, it's not the end of the world if it takes a little more time.
Start throwing this all in your lap.
A blast. It's always fun learning new technology.
There are Herman who's chatting and laughing along with Alec. The number of human survivors must be 0. He closed this between them. Herman noticed Vivian turns. She put her hands up towards her chest. It's open. And this is like the, yeah, so this is basically, this is just the archive from Stellar Blade here. Kind of looking at it.
I'm a little bothered by things over here.
What the heck? Why can't I pick this up? There we go.
I want to confirm something.
Did we get the song from the fights though? I want to make that one of my lobby music.
I'm a little bothered by things over here. It's quiet.
Oh, it's gonna knock out the challenge.
That concludes to
Going in. It's quiet and lonely. I want to confirm something.
Make sure we get that. Those. Okay, where's the last thing we can?
Going in.
Body core upgrade. To generate all body core generated somewhere on the field. General somewhere on.
It's quiet and lonely.
Still, oh, there's the last of that one item. Oh wait.
I want to confirm something. Going in.
Ooh, good battle music. So what's the point of going in here? Ooh.
It's quiet and lonely.
This is just going in here to look at all of them.
I'm a little bothered by things over here.
What's this?
This is the bunker. I dedicated my entire life to its construction.
We can watch some history on it.
Built to last 100 years. The only downside is that it's not particularly well lit. There are enough provisions to last 20 people over a century. Of course, the taste leaves much to be desired. But as far as nutrition goes, it's sufficient. Thanks to the water filter, securing drinking water is not an issue. Wastewater treatment is very effective. It's also fully equipped with an air purification system, so no one will suffocate from smoke inhalation, even if a fire
It's good to
breaks
go.
out. The generator supplies plenty of power. All these facilities are built utilizing an intentionally rudimentary structure. This simplicity in design reduces the chance of malfunctions and makes them easily repairable. I'll be handing out a manual for everyone to peruse. Now then, we will move all the artwork-related data here and sit tight until the situation settles. Don't worry, the United Forces of Humanity are sure to win. So
Uh-oh.
there's no way they'll forget about us. Now, let's start unpacking.
He was so wrong.
The child is healthy. That's a relief. And the mother? I see. That's unfortunate. I feel so helpless. We don't even have anything for the child to eat. What? The mother brought a truckload of supplies with her? She must have gathered everything from everywhere possible on her way to the bunker. You'll never find out why she left this place, how she got pregnant, or why she decided to return.
How she got pregnant, I think that's kind of obvious.
Is that she cherished the life of the child she was carrying inside her more than her own. I must be honest. I'm not 100% confident in our ability to raise this child. But we will do our damnedest. We all must band together and rear this child together. And show love to a being who has been born in a cruel world.
It's quiet and lonely.
Alright, I'm guessing those will unlock over time.
I want to confirm something. I'm a little bothered by things over here.
Was that just Brivity? Yeah. Last thing is the mini game. I've got to figure out this mini game because it is. The controls are very clunky. Can just slowly keep enhancing. But I can't beat the challenge mode. Just blocking and dodging is hard as heck in this. I still don't truly know how you do it because you can't like move very easily. See, like I don't know how to really dodge in this. There we go. I mean, you just... Come on, we can do this. Barely touched his health at all, though. Come on. Like, how do you deal with that? Come on, heal. Come on, do the attack. Oh crap. Man, I accidentally alt-tabbed there. Yeah, it's just insane. So much easier to do all that in the actual game. I think that should at least get me the missions done. I'll have to figure out how to do it a little bit more properly towards the end of the event when we have I've got all the enhancements, so at least it'll be a little bit easier then. Alright, so we got all that done. I think we got most of everything done with Nikke. I think before I get... I think I'm going to do a separate stream for Stellar Blade, just so it'll be a little bit easier for creating the video for my Let's Play of Stellar Blade versus having to edit all of this out to make them separate videos. So I think that might be it for now. So I'm going to go ahead and call it for Nikke. Take care of a couple other things, make sure all my dailies are done on my other gacha games. But then I will be right back. I'll start up another stream for Stellar Blade, and we'll start off where we left last night. We didn't get through much because we got the Springfield announcement. But we did beat Tacky yesterday, and then we kind of explored a little bit. I think we did one side quest. But that was about it because of the announcement. But I'm going to go ahead and call it for now. And I'll see you guys here in a little bit when I start streaming Stellar Blade. But